Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome back to some more Orb of Creation. I think it is time we can do Hex Steel. Transmute ingots into powerful magical alloy Hex Steel. Should probably also level up metal at this point. I think I'll get 2 points into it, because that boosts all artifact power and reduces my workshop cost scaling, which is actually just really good. What's the other one? Tempered. Maybe. I'll think about it. I do kind of want to level up some of these other materials since it's been helpful. But I guess within that, we should learn to alchemize Hex Steel. That's going to be expensive. Okay, well, no more Elementia. We do want to get the Elementia Spring. Because I think it's about time that we make it so that that's a passive gain. Unless we're really lucky, which we might. Let's see. Do I still not have the expert items? Yeah, I don't. Ouch. Yeah, there's a couple of these that actually would be helpful. Okay, so I need 25 occultic. Okay, so now we're making this. It is a hexed metal. Well, do you want to boost hexed? Sure. I might as well get at least 1 point into most of my materials, as it seems vaguely useful. Okay, so what do we have? So, Mystic Hex Steel, yeah, that's out. Hex Steel Construction is not bad, actually. Pure organic. Okay, let's see. Back to alchemy. So this is transmuting a very finite amount of metal. Okay, we're losing a little bit, but that's fine. Because I can probably make some more. Because my current income on this is entirely based on interest rates. Okay, let's get Hex Steel ingots. Like, I can just accept the loss, but I think what I should do is probably just dip that back down. I want to keep things kind of in the positives. Okay, so workshop, what can we make? Hex Steel plating. Boost the Hex Steel anvil. We also have imbue it, but we're going to leave that for later because that's expensive. So, if those are expensive. And I can just do pickaxe a bunch of times, and oops, there went all of my resources. Well, let's see if I can make some more. Nope. Maybe made too many things. Okay, let's just set it back. Obviously, this is going to limit how much hex steel we're getting, but that's okay. Let's see. I guess let's just buy a bunch of upgrades really quick. Then I'll take a look at some other things. Because I'm getting like 30 levels in certain stats. Which, like, is nutty. I've been trying to get as many upgrades as possible between episodes, but, like, it stacks up. Let's see. Stay away from upheaval. Good as it is, and as much as I want that. I'm going to need a little bit more. Okay, Scholar Concepts. Contemplate. Hey, we can do a new one. So, Aura Cost, Gain Magic Resources, or Cantrip Cooldown Speed and Energetic Resource Rate. I think we just go for Study Auras. Okay, and these have been going for a while. Study Auras. Damn, that level's fast. I'm just gonna let those go, I think. Go back to analyzing metal for a bit. Okay, analyze spirit for a bit. Okay, don't want to do too many of those. Analyze mental. And study world. $67 is probably good enough. I don't want to do too much more. No, let's get it up to a nice number. There we go. I don't want any of these zoomer memes in my videos. Okay, let's see, what are we doing? Right, research. Oof, I have a bunch. Okay, first and foremost, we wanted to get expert augments up to 12. Because that was a big limitation on a couple of these things. Because it'll boost the replicator, get me some more. Then I'm actually going to go to rituals, discover. I might actually be able to discover a couple rituals. So we have generator power and generator cost scaling, which is extremely good. Liquid, or magic resources. Fortunately, all of my things are just flashing. Ah, these are tough. Wait, this one just drops metal. I don't know how good that is. Okay, so magic resources are... it's fine. We're gonna go with this one. Might actually be able to get a couple rituals here. So spatial, parchment, and stability. We don't need the stability much. I should probably do spatial. Because spatial does include parchment. Okay, the next one is within reach, but still far enough away. Okay, let's go do some rituals. I've got us up to level 20, and I think that's where I'm going to keep us, at least for a little while. Do we want to activate this again? Sure, see what happens when I actually double stack them. It might just refresh the duration, I'm not sure. Yeah, things are a little tougher at this stage. Not hugely so, but it's there. Okay. So it's got 2 layers of it. That's interesting. Okay, let's just do this one then. So maybe that's the ritual chaining thing. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know how much I care. Though it could be really good on the metal and the crafting ones. Because you might be able to, like, double their effect. Things to play around with. That's the issue. Yeah, past 50, we don't have, like, any income. Which is why I need to still be working on Zeal. So yeah, hopefully there's some way for me to get more. The ritual chain. We've got that going. Do we want to do this one? Requires 40. I guess we're going to have to wait. Let's take a look at research. Let's see. So if I want to get this, I can. I will. And then I desperately want this one. Though it might be kind of expensive. And then I could actually get a bunch of other tech if I wanted to. I just don't know which. Okay, let's take a look. So we do have the ritual chaining. Rituals gain bonus power for every other currently active ritual effect. Oh. Okay, so that actually is insanely good. Did I want to grab this, though? Yeah. Grab those. Resource decay ratio. Let's see. Spell cost. And unfortunately, a lot of the ones up here are not easy to invest large quantities into. What is this one? Oh. I want to do the chain, because currently, I think it's just giving me a resource strength ritual? Yeah, so it effectively just gives me more based on the number of rituals I've got chained. Which is, like, really good. I think we just wait. Just let my zeal stack up again. Hopefully there's other ways to boost the regen. Gravity urns. That's huge. Wait, that's huge. That's a times 40 on Urn of Expansion. Oh, so these rituals are nuts. So that means we should get steel up to 20 ASAP, because that might actually give me something. Let's see, imbue hex steel, and it's nice. I'll grab it. Yeah, unfortunately I don't want to do any crafting because I currently don't have any of my big bonuses. Grab a couple of those, but yeah, it costs more than I can kind of afford. Can I do soul stones in this? Not normally. Gets methobotic. Okay, there we go. So now we can refine some soul shards on top of everything else, which means I can go back here and make at least a couple of these. Kind of pays for itself. Because it heavily reduces the cost of everything else. I mean, we might as well make as many as we can make. Okay. Go back to imbuing some soul shards. Okay. So I think this is currently being drained by extracting Dreamberry. See if we can fix that. Fixed. And now we have ludicrous amounts of Dreamberries. Okay. So we'll want improved auras. What else do we need? Expert alchemy, that's going to take a while, but probably isn't a bad idea. Yeah, I can just keep boosting the hell out of both of those. Okay. Yeah, so the problem is Mystic Hexsteel might be my next progression option, and that's a ways out. Spells. Can I learn any new ones? Probably. Splashed Hexed Resources. I can't cast it effectively, though. After attribute developed, I I'm gonna grab it anyway. So evocation spell power. So this effectively makes my fireballs really good. I just don't know if I need it. Cantrip cooldown speed, I don't think we need either. So I guess I'll just go for that one. Okay, so that's out. Augments. Can we learn a new glyph? We can. Let's see. Casting other spells will reduce augmented spells' remaining cooldown. Well, that's kind of nice. Power spell at a cost. No, I think I'm good. Makes a power spell powerful. So costs more, increases power, adds primary. And then also we get some magic affinity, which is kind of nice. I think I'm going to go for importance, even if I can't equip it yet. Weighted. Give it momentum. Actions are sped up for a little while. Scholar is experience and casting speed and fury. Momentum. Okay, then I have a bunch of glyph upgrades. I will say, I have been really enjoying Precise. Okay, what else do we want to invest into? Because there's stuff like Extend, which lets me make them just last longer. I could use Surged. Because if I'm kind of lightly going for this crit build, then maybe we do that. Because if I go to Spellbook, loadout. Okay, let's take a look at my fireballs. Yeah, so the first instance of it is free. So how much would this cost? To the 36. So I could potentially do 2 of these. Guess I'm going to do 1, then nix that for 2. Or maybe let's max out the crit at the very least. There we go. That should do a bunch. Yeah, I'll just let that stack for a little while. So what else do we have? So we've got the ritual chaining, which is extremely good. Yeah, I'll put one more level into it. Charms durations. Or auras. And we've also got Zeal Recovery. Recovers faster when it's empty. Putting some points into that is probably a good idea. I should be doing. Making a bunch of those. And remembering to harvest these. I'm really bad at that. Yeah, we can just invest in both of these. Okay, sculpting station. What do I have? Actually, say a decent amount, but I don't think that's the case. In retrospect, this is a metal. I could just... there's some weird options there. Okay, get the replicators. Oh my, that's a bunch. Yeah, just snag all of these things that I've been ignoring this entire time. I mean, happens when you manage to upgrade something, you like drastically increase your income on something, so I think getting all those extra dream berries helps. Though I think it's really just I haven't bought upgrades here for a little while and we've been getting a lot of other bonuses. And yeah, I might as well throw them on the list as well. It does feel like kind of upgrading the wood axe at this point feels silly, possibly unnecessary. Okay, I think these are all good. Oh, when we've drastically increased my costs again. See if we can drag that back out of its hole. I think we cranked up our transmutation speed. Okay, so what next? We've got a couple of transmutes, but they're not amazingly helpful. Let's see, tinkering still needs a lot more expert artificer. Yeah, I'll just have to clear all these out. I guess the one thing I haven't looked into is artifacts. Let's see if there's anything that gives me bonuses to metal, but it's unlikely. Curse Power, Crackling and Storm Shaper, Workshop, and Swift. Guess I'll grab the Speed Cleaver. Zeal missing per minute. Ooh. Zealot's Ring. That might actually be what I'm looking for. Ankh of Summoning. Let's see. Spiritual resources gained. Holy artifact power. Don't fully know. I don't think I care deeply for that one. I think let's go for that. And I should probably stop after this one, just in case. Speeds up time. Go for the wild gemstone. Okay, loadout. So, I've had plant growth speed for a while. Both of those are okay. Yeah, for crit, splash energetic resources, I mean, it's fine. The robes of construction are quite good. Okay, what I wanted was this one. Oh, damn. I think that solves everything. Let's see. Resource ritual speed, spoils gained. Resource ritual power. Okay. Do we upgrade rings? In fact, power usage. Let's see, holy. Mystic effect levels, holy power. I'll get like 3 points in these. Because unfortunately I can't, I'm going to have to raise my runic capacity before I can equip another Zealot's Ring. But at least that gives me kind of something. The main benefit of this is now my zeal my zeal recovery is up to 1.56. Oops, wrong one. If I take these two off, it drops down to like half. That's still not as good as I'd like it to be, but it's still a hell of a lot better than nothing. Boost rings? Sure. Okay, Scholar, so that actually gives me a couple orb points. So the big one is runes. Artifact capacity, workshop levels. No, this one, runic capacity. Yeah, we'll get a point into it. I want to improve my auras. But that actually just requires 2 levels of expert expansion. Oh, but I'm not going to be able to do it anyway, even if I wanted to. Expert expansion 81. How the hell? Even. Are you supposed to get some of those? Yeah. This one's tempting because the special resource ratios. And then improve sanctuary. I don't actually know how I'm supposed to get some of those. So I think we want to probably save up and get the Elementia Spring. Should have done that earlier. Otherwise, you keep plodding away at Expert Artificer or Dragon. Because, yeah, Dragon gets me Toxicity missing. Unlocks Melt. Ooh. Advanced Mining. Okay. That's good. Yeah, okay. Because we also want the Zeal Recovery upgrade. I'll just get 2 points in that. Keep grabbing each of these. See, I do want to see if I can get any more. I want to see if I can get any more artifacts. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, we seriously boosted this with that last ritual, and then I kind of forgot about it. I should unforget about it. I think I'm going to just buy a bunch of upheaval. It's going to cost me all of my metal. It's going to be worth it. Okay. And just kind of keep buying a bunch of everything. Okay, same deal with Druidry. Because I think this is one of the only places where I can get ability advancements from. Inventory. I just realized I probably have a bunch of these that I can shove into my face hole. Do I have any special fruits? No. But I also haven't checked my agromancy in a while. Two more of those. And then what? Kinda keep buying things? Okay, we don't have any other upgrades there. Ow. You look away for like a minute, and you can just suddenly get an extra 20 levels in every single upgrade. Okay, Artificer also gets me ability upgrades. So yeah, definitely want to grab each and every one of these. I'm partly kicking the can down the road. We want to save up as much as we possibly can. But then also scale up as much as we possibly can. Let's see. Do I go for hex steel plating? I'll get a bunch in it. There we go. Back to these. I think this is just going to cost me everything, but it's okay. Wow. 40 levels in Spirit Stone. Ooh, actually the Hex Stone is extremely good. Yeah, I'm noticing I randomly get medals sometimes. Haven't figured that one out yet. Okay. Keep buying these. So these are technology and artifacts. I see, so it's Artificer that scales my abilities. I don't think we're getting more from that. This does not get me abilities. I think there are things that do, though. Under the materials tab. Not that we have any. Zeal capacity. This one would give me another ability enhancement. But I don't think going for materials upgrades is worth it. But mysticism. Nope. Stripes. Yeah, it's a ton. Let's grab a little bit of everything. Okay. How much zeal am I sitting on? 190? Yeah. It's 60 in this one. I guess it is costing me soul stones, but I think that's fine. Now I'm just going to level up my auto attack. I'm curious to see if I can get it to just rip through things for me. There's so many levels. Every time I think I'm bottlenecked, I just have to come back and just rip through every single possible upgrade that I've missed. Okay, that gets me a bunch of ectoplasm. That gets me the ectoplasm. That just gives me spiritual resource quality. It is kind of nutty that I was going down the page and I'm like, okay, you know, let's just go back for a couple more that we've missed. And it's like half of these I can put another 10 levels into. Partly because a lot of these just affect each other. Okay, so how are we doing here? I got 3. And I've only got 2 of those. Damn. Because, yeah, I could equip another artifact. It's an option. Oh, workshop artifacts. Loadout. Perfect. Let's lose one of those and equip 2 more of the ring. Because that gets my zeal gain up to 0.2. Yeah. Okay. So now what? Hexed. Could level up Hexed. Would benefit me a little bit. Might save up for metal, considering that's more of a limitation. I think these are all going fine. But let's see if I can just get ourselves over the hump. Perfect. Okay, so if we go back here, we can go Innovation. Then it's all the way down at the bottom. Elementia Spring. I should have enough. Because that gives me plot capacity and a spring. And then I'll put 2 more into Dragon. Okay, World Agronomy. That's not going to make enough of a difference anyway. I think I need bigger rock. Okay, Elemental Spring, no. So I just need more land. Let's see if I can go up to full size. I can't imagine that this is going to cost more resources than what I've got. And while we wait for that, back to these. They seemingly have unlimited control. It's the everything else that costs too much. Okay, world agronomy. I guess we could actually hit this. Give me a boost for a little while. Okay, can I do this? Easily. Okay, that gets me the Elemental Spring. That'll take a little while to go. But that's fine. We don't need it at the moment. Yeah, I've got a bunch of these random fruits I could be eating. They do give me a lot of resources. I should consider it. I just haven't needed it. Other thing I should do? Probably just raise my reserve level a couple times. Because, yeah, the Elemental Spring gives me Elemental, Plant Recovery Speed, and Elemental... Ooh, yeah. Yeah, it's going to solve a lot of problems. A lot of problems, it's at least going to make my life easier, because I don't like having to switch my alchemy around just so I can generate Elemental. Because that's just time consuming. And then we might want to actually do it 3 times. Just to get the, crunch it down. Get the, oh, all plot yield, all plot recovery speed. I don't think the rest of these benefit from this. Most of them only buff themselves. Herb yield and herb growth speed. So the void moss is something we should probably crunch. Alright, and now we have Elementia perpetually. I'll just make 2 more. Grab another one of these. Alright, anything else? I think we're looking good. Alright, let's see. I guess we're gonna just keep leveling up Expert Dragon. We want to get that up to 1 more level. I think actually if I just go on another big upgrade spree, we can get there. Let's just do it. I've got a couple more limitations, but they're not really that big of a deal. It's more technology and materials upgrades. I should probably pay attention to those. Okay, we just don't have enough control. I think one of my small limitations here is probably just upgrade or material capacity, but only for like a couple of things. It's really control. Control and verdant energy are the 2 that I'm like super limited by. Let's just grab as many of everything as we possibly can. It needs like a buy all button. Okay, how are we doing on agromancy? 3. We've got enough elemental, let's just mulch it. Grab another one of those. I figure, what is it at? It's currently at level 3. I don't think we need to go higher. Because it seems like it kind of caps out at 3. And then you need to, like, drastically increase the max cap before you can level these up further. Okay, do we want to hit another one of these? I have plenty of threads of growth. Oh, we also have a continuous coconut. Sadly, it's just experience, so getting the next level is slow. But it's fine. I mean, how far can we go? And can I even afford to? Seems like it. Okay. Can I get that? No. Okay. So it seems like 58 might be my upper limit on some of these, but that's okay. Alright, grab another one of those. I really like those threads. So yeah, we'll get one more. We'll get the Elementia Spring. Do we need this many? No, I only need 2 of them. I think the rest I might turn into treasure trees. Unless this one is being converted. I don't know. We'll find out. Worst comes to worst, I'll make the treasure tree and crunch it. Yeah, just have to wait until this is done. So I guess while we wait for that, let's buy a ludicrous quantity of these upgrades. Yeah, I know Marple kind of wants to stay away from auto upgrades, but it does kind of feel like for some of these, after a certain point, they should just have like an auto threshold that if it's not going to cost you more than like 50% of your income or something like that, it just auto buys. That way you can at least just constantly generate the low end threshold. There's the next level of dragon. Okay. Which of these is the cheapest? Because that was it. Okay. And anything else? I've been putting off an amount of this because it's about time that we go after the, or we go back to rituals. I was just letting my zeal stack. Yeah, sure. Because I don't even currently have the interest rate going on those. And I might not actually have limitations on that with my current zeal gain. I don't know, I'll keep pumping it. I was going to go back to... I was doing world agronomy. I was kind of wish I could change these tabs around to be my own thing. Nope, cool, perfect. Okay, that's too expensive. That's manageable. Which is the one that gives me more? One of these, right? This one. Too expensive. Well, all things considered, rather than anything else. Oh, we haven't actually done autonomy yet. Oh, this is fine. That's my auto attack. Pretty good. But yeah, let's get my rituals going. Because really, I want to have them be running perpetually, if possible. Because if I get my... Oh, right, I'm supposed to be getting flat buffs on that. It's fine. I just wanted to finish this one off so we were able to get the mineral and metal. The metal resources gained. Oh, this is... Oh, no, that is a metal. Okay, it's this one? No. This one. Divine fragments per kill. Because this at least gets me a small amount of interest rate on every single metal that I have. Is it just me, or are these getting longer? Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, we might want to look into anything that boosts duration and ritual duration. Because if I can have my rituals last for like an hour, that's like a whole video. That should let my zeal stack up like nobody's business. Okay, that should give me plenty of divine fragments, enough that I can make that next metal stack. Though I should go work on the crafting one next. Where am I at blaze energy-wise? Doing okay. Let's see. Did I want to do the crafting one? Yeah, let's do fabrication. Got another purge stone. Though we're still a fair ways away from getting the next level on it. Let's see. One thing I really like about this game is all the different ways that you can kind of progress. Let's see. Faith. Let's do autonomy. See what this gets me. All the different ways that you can progress, because I've been completely ignoring like a lot of potions in favor of just like converting resources around. But there is a world where somebody can just go like hard potion build. And just be quaffing potions to get a bunch of resources back that I haven't even looked into. Like the idea of builds is something that I'm obsessed with whenever I play a game. I like the idea of feeling that I've come up with some interesting way of solving the problem that is the game. Let's see. Punching these. And yeah, make sure I don't gain too much toxicity here. Okay, so we got autonomy. That's a huge generator bonus, which is extremely nice. Should be giving me tons of resources. Perfect. Okay, so is that all of them? Except for this one. I guess let's get it while we're here. This one doesn't last nearly as long. Yeah, goal on this one is to effectively just be able to maintain these rituals perpetually. Or at least like once per episode. That'd be lovely. Okay. So that's good. Let's go back to agronomy. Is this done? Yes. Yeah, I could upgrade that, but that's not going to help me much. Okay, so if I want to make a treasure tree, it requires 3 of these, each of which requires 2 of these. So I need 6 trees per. So I need 2 more, and then 6 more. There we go. Because I at the very least want to level up that. Oh. Oh no, that's Ironwood Tree yield. I was wondering if that would actually give me a boost to Ironwood Tree in general. Okay, back to crafting, because that's what I actually care about. Go back down. Start charging these, because it is time for us to make a goofy amount of ingots. Well, okay, maybe not a goofy amount of ingots. As much elementia as I can possibly get my hands on. And I can actually automate these at this point. Yeah. I might as well. Okay, not that last one. I don't want to cost too much. I don't want to make my Elementia Spring go into negatives. So this will give me just a very slow... Oh. That's not a building resource. This has been pointless this entire time. This has been worth it. I think I have other spells for it. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Let's see. Research. Concepts? Can I discover a new one? No. No, we're fair ways off. Okay, make as many of those as we can. We've got plenty of ore. Things are going decent. Can I discover a new one? Yes. Rituals. More. Okay. Harvesting. Oh, that's good. Absorption. Aura. I think we want to generate aura. This one's tempting, but I don't know if harvesting counts. Okay, so that's a new ritual for me to do. Oh, gravity. We haven't actually done gravity yet on this cycle. What is draining this? Energize? Oh. World agronomy. There we go. Just drop it a level. Perfect. Okay, so there's gravity. Then we can do courage. Level 26. I don't think I'm ready for that. What is your drain? Again, is it the same thing? So I might have to change it so that these don't use electricity. Or spark? Spark. It looks like we're doing enough damage that I can clear this without risk. Not that, like, risk of failure is particularly painful here. And there's a lot of enemies. Okay, keep punching him through them all. There's so many. Is that... Yeah, that is getting me more divine fragments every time I kill one of these guys. Nice. I should actually use the threads of development in the future. I also have threads of I have threads of protection. I've actually got a couple of things I can do. Let's do both? No, I can only do one. Well, it's okay. We don't need the threads of protection yet. Let's try threads of development. So that makes it so that everything I develop now develops at just an obscene speed. Yeah, I should have done that a long time ago. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Not that this is, like, the most necessary. Okay. I don't want to grab too many of either of those, as it does cost me a lot of metal resources. But, like, maybe it's fine. Gotta spend resources to gain resources, I suppose. Oh, looks like the threads have slowed down. Dang. Now that's an effect I'd love to have just perpetually. But I guess there's upgrades for that. Shall make toast. A little jealous. Okay, what else do we have? You want to grab upheaval? In fact, we want to grab as many levels of upheaval as we can possibly get. They reduce my attribute cost of everything. Okay, World Breaker. I mean, World Breaker's also good. Requires augments level. Ooh. Level 24. That's gonna take some doing. Okay, Scholar, same deal. Just grab as much as I can. And we can take a look at what I can afford with all of this. Anything that gives me more attribute development speed would not be a bad long-term progression choice. Okay, I think we're good. Let's take a look. Okay, no new contemplations. I do have these that I could probably cycle. Okay, there we go. Leave that to go, and I've got a couple. Let's see. The only major problem is we haven't gained any attributes, which is like my biggest bottleneck by far. Oh, it's awful. Hopefully there's some way of getting more later. So like 5 more levels in Mystic. I don't wanna. Part of the problem is I don't necessarily know which I need to progress, so maybe we just ignore it for the time being. Mystic Hex Steel. Oh yeah, should have gotten that a while ago. Actually, the Death Stone isn't too far off either. What's this? Oh, base elemental per second. Well, I feel stupid. Okay, then Stellar Wave. Gets me a bunch of celestial resources. Okay. So Reap is more of those. I mean, honestly, we can probably invest a bunch into reaping. Yeah, what else do I do? Really, it's Deathstone. So, Alchemy. I mean, if it doesn't cost. I just don't want to cost myself too much of my metal. But the Deathstone should give me a bunch of... Oop. It's fine. Should not have bought dowsing. It's fine. We'll catch up. If I go back to workshop crafting, can I get more ingots? I can. Because, yeah, we just gave ourselves more elementia per second. So that means I can go back to this. Raise my alchemy levels again. Oh. Cost me too much Dreamberry. Might be able to get more of. What else do we have? Because that requires improved auras level 4, expert alchemy. Wouldn't be a bad idea to max those out. Well, max out. I don't think you can. Let's see. Do I have enough? I at least want to see what the Deathstone gets me. Probably another ritual. Might be an interesting one. Okay, Deathstone. So we now have Beacon. Oh, it's Beacon. I've seen this resource around. But I have no idea what it involves. I guess it's time to go find out. It's like a whole stack of enemies. Okay. So that gets me a lot of beacon. What do you use beacon for? I don't know. Wait, how does this work? Oh, after an attribute is developed. I mean, when in doubt, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay, so I need a ton of this stuff. Apparently. Do we want to double up? We can imbue beacons. Yeah, I think this might actually be worth doing. Tough buggers. Maybe not the most damaging, though. Because yeah, I just wanna see what I can do with beacon. We got restoration, shining mystics. Okay, then hopefully now we get twice as much. After upgrading. Back to inventory. Pop the threads of fate. Go absolutely ham. Get every upgrade. Nothing can stop me. Okay. Grab as much as we can get out of each of these. And hopefully this gives me a bunch of beacon that I can maybe spend on something useful. Maybe. But at the very least, it's going to give me a bunch of research options. Let's see. Looks like I had a number of these kind of banked so I could get more. Okay. I think that's all I got room for. Just keep chucking the scrolls around. So, now what? That's too expensive. That's too expensive. Shining Artificer is close. Beacon Shaping. Okay, that seems to be a big one. Okay, so we can summon. Base Celestial Resource Rate. Okay, then Influence. Just go back over here. Couple points on that. Okay. Yeah, like right now this is fractional. Grab all of these. Okay, Shining Druidry is doable. Expensive, but doable. These two are way too expensive. Shining Alchemy, we're close-ish. Shining Artificer. Okay, Base Swift. Oh, Workshop Cost Reduction. Damn, that's expensive. Okay, do we have anything else here? Not strictly. Yeah, I think part of the problem is This requires expert artificer level 36, storm level... Ugh. Yeah, some of these are just a little outside of my, like, upgrade range. Yeah, I can summon. Honestly, kind of funds itself. Okay, back to Druidry. I'm going to have to figure out how to get my resources up, because, yeah, whatever is needed for these beacon upgrades is massively expensive. I guess, unlike the last couple that I've done, where I was able to get the concept related to them. Yeah, Celestial and Metal. Oh. Well, I can get Shining Scholar next. Minimize. And Thought Storm. Yeah, they kind of pay for themselves. So there's no reason not to get them. Yeah, Shining Wizardry is a little too expensive. Yeah, that's a metal. It's a weird realization. Have I invented lighthouses before I've invented, like, the rest of society? It kind of feels like that. Okay, spells. Level everything up. Can I unlock a new spell? I can. I'm just not using them. Shock damage and broken. Let's expand my spells. Kind of good. I don't know how much we needed. Okay, Scholar, Research, Concepts, Discover, nothing. Okay, I'm going to turn these off. We're going to go back to analyzing metal for a while. Am I, like, completely out? I did forget about things. Okay, let's just get both of these going. So I need power to the 51. So actually, if I can max out my current storage, we can get it. Okay, so Shining Divinity is an option. I might as well grab a random treasure. Okay, the land is going fine. What are these doing? Because I remember Spirit was originally too expensive and was costing me a lot. Okay, now it is. Oh. Yeah, sure, let's get one more in Expert Dragon. So now Analyze Spirit is not stupidly expensive and can now scale fine. Okay, that's probably good enough. Study auras and space. I think I'll leave it at 75. More than that might actually cost me. Okay. Oh, all of my rituals have dropped off too. Well, I think that's fine. I think this is a good stopping point, so I will see you all in the next episode of Orb of Creation. We will set up and shine, I guess. Does that actually increase? Oh, it does. Okay, so the real answer is I just have to clear this at level 31. Ooh. I might need to think about boosting my spell damage. Maybe? Can I? Do I need to? I don't know. Yeah, do I want to try and get that up? Probably not. Alright. Anyway, I guess with all this said, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.